Year 7, I know there are people who want me to do a song and dance, but actually I just want to do the song and dance of maths, which is what I'm going to do today. And what we're actually getting to is being able to do that. And the way we get to do it is we take the work we've been doing and now we apply it to real world problems. There's a bit of work I'm going to show you. So we can solve problems in the world by translating it into algebra. So let me show you. Question 1 here says, when a number is doubled and then 7 is added, the answer is 69. Find the number. Now, the first thing I need to do is work out what letter am I going to use? What piece of algebra am I going to use? And what I have in this question is it's a number. So I like the idea, and sometimes I might just write it above it, of using n as my letter. Because that makes sense. It's a number. N starts with number. Now with this number, it is doubled. To double something is to multiply it by 2. So we've got 2 times n, and we're using our algebra. Then 7 is added, plus 7, and the answer equals 69. I've just taken a whole 2 sentences and put it into an algebraic expression. All I have to do now is use my algebra skills I've been developing to find the answer. This is where I get excited because I can get there. Minus 7 from both sides. So now 2n is equal to 62. I then look and go, the last thing done on the left-hand side is to multiply by 2. So I divide both sides by 2, and n is equal to 31. It asks you to find the number, so then you need to write a sentence. The number is 31. Done. We don't have to work too hard. Question B. Alex is 8 years older than Peter. If the sum of their ages is 22, find their ages. Let's just choose a letter. We're dealing with ages, so I'm going to use the letter A for one of their ages. Let's say Alex's age. All right, Alex is 8 years older than Peter. If I've said he's 8 years older, I'm actually going to have to work backwards, so maybe I'm actually going to change it. I've decided that's not going to be the most helpful way. Instead, I'm going to do P for Peter's age, because Alex is 8 years older. So Peter is, Alex is P plus 8. All right, that's Alex's age. Peter's age, when we add those two together, okay, so that's Alex's age, that's Peter's age. When we add them together, we get 22. Before I work it out, though, I want to simplify my algebra. So first things first, P plus P gives me 2P plus 8 equals 22. And now I use those skills we've been developing to work out what P is. So I take 8 away from both sides, and 2P is now equal to 14. I divide both sides by 2, and P is equal to 7. All right, what that tells me though is that Peter is 7 years old. So Alex is 8 years older. What I need to know is what's 7 plus 8. So if I was to say Alex is equal to 7 plus 8, or 15. I could check it. 15 plus 7 is 22. So I now have my answer. Alex is 15 and Peter is 7. There's my answer. Now, I've used a process here, Year 7. I've read the question, I've worked out what algebra I want to use, I've written it as an algebraic expression, then I've solved it. So there is actually a principle you can follow. And I want you to copy this down. This is what I did. I chose the pronumeral. I translated it into an equation. I solved the equation, and then notice I wrote a sentence each time. Those are the steps you need to go through in solving these questions. So make sure you have this written down so that you can do it when you now come to practice some more maths.